Start recording. Okay. Honestly speaking, whatever. Okay, so let's see if it works. I haven't played this honestly since 2015. So let's see if I get the achievement. Don't play Stanley Parable for 5 years. So let's see. Yes. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, you see, I told you. Haven't played it since 2015. So let's see if this works out. If it does, I might just leave it running on Tuesday for a whole day. Let the game run for the entirety of Tuesday. 2% of players. 14% of players have this one. Fuck off. Oh, what the fuck, mate? No, what? Oh, no. No, fuck off. God damn it. Mate fucking I. Okay. Still a no. What if I do this? Okay, we are slowly getting there. Properties. No. What about now? God. God damn it. God damn it. How the fuck am I supposed to adjust this now? If this thing is just gonna do that every time. It's gonna do that every time, isn't it? Ah, God. No. Well, one thing I can do. Let's try this. Nearly there. Okay. Let's try this. No. Is this enough? Let's try to at least catch it in the middle. Christ, okay. Nearly there. Like, fuck. Here? Oh Christ, no. Here. Yeah. That about works it. That about works it. Yeah. That did the thing. That did the thing. Okay. I have to just click this. Fuck me, okay. Where are these now? Fuck, how do I turn on these things again? Oh, I don't understand how this thing works. No. Chat. Okay, there we go. Stats. Not these stats. Okay. These stats. Okay. Finally got it. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting places. Okay. Okay. Can I put this here? I can. Okay. Hey. That fucking worked. Hey. Okay. Let's see what will happen. This seems pretty in place. Oh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Will I? I don't know. Let me just click a button. Okay. Okay. Is there anything I can click to remove this yellow fucking bar around my... Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. Doesn't seem to work. Oh, that's what this is for. Okay, okay, okay. Is this due to me recording? I kind of don't wanna... Oh, don't play Stanley Parable for 5 years. Sick. Okay, let me just...
Few moments later.
Record. Okay, I'm recording again. Fuck yeah. It's not there. God damn it. God damn it. It's yellow. I know you can't see it, but I have a yellow border around here, and it's genuinely annoying. Well, what to do? Can I go under my desk? No.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
Exactly.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be
Exactly.
happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
There. God damn it, you're forcing me.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No. Porn? No porn.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, I can still try. Who farted? Who farted? Free. Who farted? I hate Mondays. Nothing seems to work. I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay. Ooh. Very pretty. Very pretty. Oh, that's the other side. Way. That's not the other side. There is a computer for me to turn off. Let me get in there.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Input received. What input? None of these seem to work. I'm gonna go click on clocks. Let me go back in. Fine. Stupid voice. I will keep going. And I want you to know I'm doing it reluctantly. Happy? Stupid voice. Ooh. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm gonna click on every single one of these. Do they have a meeting in here? Why did he leave his mug on the chair?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wanna go back. Can I enter the plant? Or go out the window? Oh my god, my eyes. I keep trying to zoom with the scroll, but it doesn't work because it's an old game. But there is crouch. I don't have a jump, but I have crouch. God damn it. Are you gonna say something if I wait here long enough? Fine, I will go to your goddamn door on the left. There, happy? There's a PC to turn off over there. Wish I could pick something up.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Tips
a
on
wave
not
of
getting fired.
disbelief,
Talk
Stanley
less.
decided to
Do
go
I
up
believe
to
in
his
music work
boss's
all the
office,
time, every day
hoping he
with no
might
exception.
find an answer
How
there.
to solve dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressive on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Fair enough. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slides has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on whatever. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I agree. Numbers of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Fascinating. Synergize, core value. Ooh, right at which charts on the same slide to see the same information. Oh, very interesting. Increase in graphs per slide. Oh, fascinating. Boss appreciates minutes worksheet. Circle top 20 things you must for a boss. I love his slide work. And personal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the kind of person who inclines conflict, why did we hire you? Success, plant life, football, pollution, a boat. There is a boat? Fascinating. Spring break, cope, less air. Comatose. Tips for getting fired. Talk less. Don't get fired. Fascinating. Targets. Not cost efficient. Standard GFAPH? Standardized. Okay. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topics of meeting room, IT department, mergers, weekly review. Do not alert without alter without consultation. Whiteboard manager. Smiley face. Fascinating. Where is, there is the projector. Can I get on top of this desk? I cannot. A lot of percent. I agree. Work hard. Hard worker. A broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, mate, what the hell are you talking about? There is a broom here. There is a fucking broom here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm telling you, it's not empty. There is a broom here. There is a sick broom here. Look at this broom.
Baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, I'm doing sweet FA. Well, I'm not doing sweet FA. I'm grinding on this spot.
Still in the broom closet, standing around doing nothing. Why?
I'm not doing
Please offer me
nothing.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm grinding on this sick broom in a broom closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked
duct
past the
tape.
broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Nah, bruh, the door open. I'm in.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
1XD. 1XD.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm not denying. I'm not denying.
To a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. Door. Door. Yay. Yeah, okay, fine. You win.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Wanna bet?
You too? Unbelievable.
Hahaha.
At the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just
Then give me a
leave it
hammer.
for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Broom closet. Okay, get bored of it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, but the next time you tell me to do something, I'm not doing it. Oh, come on.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That ceiling's
Shocked,
so fucking high.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going 2845. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Hey, I found the code. Damn it. Block me, didn't you? Stupid door.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. No. Okay. Teraz budu.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I am. Well, so long. No death for me, bitch. I'm
As the
immortal.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
Nah,
can't
bruh.
see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
I
his
would do
death was
everything in my power not to finish your story.
A blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nah. Give me back to the fucking. I can only walk. This is the most. God damn it. There is nothing here except that. That door closed. I'm Stanley.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I feel like I was supposed to get this ending much later rather than now. Stanley's. That's my computer. What the fuck? Nature. It's the pretty picture. There we go. Bob Ross. This is the other pretty picture. Fucking get closer. Okay, whatever. Fucking. There we go. Bob Ross. Oh, that's my office. You can't even open these. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout remains though the core layout remains almost identical to the first incarnation. Really? Fascinating. Okay. And then there is the two doors. Fantastic. File cabinets. Office computers. Huh. The office. With sound used through the game. Okay. Original music. Animation. Fascinating. Oh, I remember this. I want to go that way. Ooh, The Office. Great show. Great show. Office clock. Boss's room. Oh, so like at first it was like this, and they added shit, and then they added more shit. Fascinating. Oh, it's a museum of Stanley. the voice of the narrative.
When Stanley came to the lift, he found at the top of the facility. To end this injustice, Stanley stood on the snow.
That's horrifying. Underground. Employee lounge. Okay. This looks like a museum. Fascinating. Freedom ending. Oh yeah. A couple of trees and a bush. What's this? Zending model. Oh, okay. Makes sense why I don't remember it. No. Apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, timer will give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. But your tone would lead to a different ending. Fascinating. Dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and as a standalone title. I appreciate game feature capybaras. I don't know. The new one is coming, or it came already. I don't know. It's on the way. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. God damn it! I know I'm being so needlessly quiet, but like, I don't know what to say. I don't remember ever being in here, even though I remember the part with the cutting off of the voice of the narrator. It's so weird. So an exe.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I do.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I don't need that motherfucker.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. Let me just... Let me just... I'm nearly there. I can make it. I can make it. We're getting close. Oh my god, I found it. Why did I not think of that? Roma's input. Let's play a game. Let's go.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Yes. The broom closet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do want to go by the employee lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
You don't understand something, my dear friend. You said it yourself. I want to stay in the room forever.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, look at this clock.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Well, you know what, narrator? I don't
Stanley
care
sat
about
around
everyone
waiting
else.
for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
And I have that message firmly up my butt. I'm just gonna sit here staring at a clock. Art. 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 That's a pic. Well, they're both pictures, but this picture is higher resolution than this picture. I wish I had a jump button. Hey, that picture was before in the other room. Ooh, coffee. What's this mug say? Coffee mug. Probably #1 boss. Fuel.
But at
Fine,
last,
you win.
he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'll straight up die if I do that. I don't just want a death ending. I want to get to something.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yeah, I am.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, I want this door. Now, tell me, narrator, why should I believe you? Explain to me, why should I believe you? I don't like your left doors.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
This doesn't
The
prove
problem
shit.
is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And
No.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Nope. Oh, fuck off. But I'm taking the one on the right.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Why are there just these two lights
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
That's the point.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Fine. But I'm doing you a favor. Why would you put stairs like these there?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
God, I really am getting into whatever the hell he's saying. Because I keep not saying anything. This will be such a boring video. I just keep not saying anything. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. Ooh. Technicolor. Anyway, Time to unalive myself, because I'm not saying the KS word.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Yeah.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Yeah, I am unaliving myself. What? It's not getting through to you, mate.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know. Should I? I don't even have a shadow.
No! Oh. Thank God. You lived.
God.
You had me worried there for a moment.
It's not
Now,
3
can we
stories.
please get back to the other room? No. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
'Cause fuck you, mate.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're
Yes.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being
Don't say the
Am I reading
word.
the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Mate, I just don't want to sit in a single room.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay. Let's crank one more ending in before I leave.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Lovely. I never seen that. Oh, I should have made my nick 427 instead of 042. 1,000 cardboard boxes. I want to see those. Sense of cardboard boxes. God, this game is 2000. This game is 11 years old. Man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
But we'll see.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
I
you've
know.
been neglecting, Stanley.
That's why I'm making my
Someone
own
you've
decision.
forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
It's my
I'm asking for
decision.
her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
But I don't want
She's
her.
been waiting.
But I don't want her in my life, mate. Drop this on me. Open this. God damn it. I don't want to talk to her.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I am not picking up this phone, mate. No. I don't have a trust in her or you. God damn it, you're gonna make me pick up this phone, aren't you? God damn it. God damn it. What? I don't want to. Oh, fuck you. I'll wake up in Portal. Upstairs. Oh no.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
No, let me
All
go.
right, now,
Let me.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come
Fuck
on.
you.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
God damn it.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No. No. No, you can't make me do this. No. Fuck, should have run away.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Fuck you.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going
Somehow
home.
bed.
Now he's coming back to work.
Oh,
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I'm choosing drugs. God, I wish I could do anything but that.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
These
And each day
polygons.
that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it
So
would ever happen to him.
pointy.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where's
First,
my
he
TV?
imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss,
Is this-
everyone
oh
in the
my God, is
building
this actually
had suddenly
working?
vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys. God, this game is from 2012, but the lingo it's using is so much newer. Me and the boys spending time together at work lounge. Well, that's an actual working clock? No way. Let's wait another minute. I want to see for a minute more. No way they programmed an actual clock in this. Just straight up a proper clock. I wonder if it's counting on like my actual game time or something. I have to look it up later. Oh my god, it is properly going.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I'm clicking every other button.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
I could just leave.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, the baby game.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end,
ceiling.
that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Why?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In
Where's my
reality,
wife?
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Fuck you.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
Then
He
maybe I
won't
wanna
stop.
die, huh?
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Mate, I have killed myself just to not be with you. Because your idea of happy is sitting in a room looking at colors. This way, at least I'm doing something.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Did he just kill me? God. The phone's ringing
all of
again.
his co-workers were gone. What could
It's
it
my
be?
1000 button
Stanley decided to go to
boxes.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's my 1000 boxes. Oh my god, my boxes are here. There are boxes like everywhere now. It would be so cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well,
Yet
my
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
no.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
AB11.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
I mean,
so
yeah.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's
I'm not flying anymore.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
God, I really don't want to talk because he's talking.
As he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
God, I want to keep talking because I don't want it to just fucking the game and nothing from me. But how am I supposed to add something to it?
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Fuck you.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
I already did.
So
I made choices you didn't say.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin. The press of the mattress on his back.
I can feel it.
The fresh air of a world outside this one.
It smells like farts.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh God, I wish I had those.
Is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
You know what? I don't want to be normal. Fuck you.
Okay.
No, open my eyes. I don't want to be normal. Yeah. Exactly. Good. Fuck me normal.
Began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
God damn it. He killed me, didn't he?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was
at least
crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
At
And in
least
that
I wasn't
moment,
normal.
She thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
No,
sane.
you're boring.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Nah,
It
this
was
is more
comforting
fun.
to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, so she didn't even call an ambulance. Are the boxes still here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Enough. I'll play this some more tomorrow maybe. But for now, that's enough. Let me figure out this stuff later.